So I am familiar with the game. I played Fallout 3 and I played New Vegas back in the day. And like most people, I initially hated them because Bethesda makes very buggy games in the beginning. Like they need to be, like they want you to buy the game. And they'll be like, yo, now that you spend like back then, what was $50, like we'll just patch it later. So
They still doing that now.
they are still doing that now. It's one of the, but the latest Fallout game, Fallout 76. I know that one, the players actually made that game fun. They didn't patch that thing until like a year later or something. It was plagued with bugs when it came out.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Big old nasty bugs like the mutant bugs in this show right here.
Well, I can't say I started playing New Vegas, and I'm early in the game, and a giant scorpion killed me, a bug, and I went back to, I respawned, and every time I respawn, he's right there and just kills me immediately.
Run.
There's no running. I run, he runs faster than I do. Even when I'm running,
Yeah.
he's stinging me. I'm like, okay, I can't win with this thing.
No, but you know what? I did start playing, the games after I got over the bugs and whatnot, and yeah, I didn't even patch the games, and I got into them. And one of the things I really admired about a Fallout game is just that it's such a unique world, and it's such a it's a weird mix of so many different things in this game, and that's how this show is. This show is just a weird mixture of comedy, satire, and dramatic storytelling in the middle of all this goofiness that's going on.
Yeah,
And
gore,
yeah, but
extreme violence,
but I tell you though,
sadness.
I tell you, it worked for me. I really like this, man, and I'm gonna tell you what really works for me with this is, and see, the biggest thing is, okay, so I'm familiar with the game. You're familiar with the game. You ever played any of these games before?
I was about to play it, but no, I didn't.
Well, if you played the game, then you know that at the beginning of it, it's a weird alternate reality that's going on. When you start out, the world is it's the future, but it still has the aesthetic of the 50s and the early 60s. I mean, right from the mid-century modern style to the Cold War is still going on. Technology is more advanced, but everything looks like a B movie science fiction film from the 60s or 70s. TVs have a weird shape to them. They have this weird space age look to them. People have robots. Robots are like big ass octopuses floating around. It's they got their own version of the smartphone. They got these things called Pip Boys on their arms. Like I said, it's stuff that you would see in a B movie or a comic book from the 50s or something like that. Also, what's off-putting is that, as crazy as this world is, I looked at it around and I said, damn, where'd the racism go? It's the 50s, but nobody's, they got black people out there with, looking just like people dressed like back in the 50s, like the white people did in the suburbs.
Yeah.
And they are in the suburbs living side by side. So, normally people would say that, oh, well, the future has gotten better. But sexism is still a little thick. Women are still expected to look pretty while cooking and doing housework. But it's okay because all of them get pretty much liberated by the bomb later when things blow up. In fact, the bomb was probably a favor to them because all of a sudden, they ain't got to cook and clean all day.
Yeah, that's true.
Too busy trying to stay fucking alive. But I really, and I don't know if it's just me or not. I don't know if you can really trust my opinion. I'll ask you in a little bit. I don't know if you can trust my opinion because, after being familiar with the game, I'm looking at the game right here and I'm thinking, damn, they brought this game to life, man. This world that I've played in before and recognized, they did everything from the art direction, the settings, the color palette. They got elements lifted straight from this game. The vaults look like they do in the game right here. They got those buildings that are barely holding up in the dusty ass wasteland. I was blown away. And the Easter eggs, it's been a big thing with me about how people do Easter eggs, nostalgia, fan service. I think that's one of the biggest things that they got right here, and one of the coolest things that you can do with a TV series. You can have enough room spread out to put those things in without forcing them in and stopping the everything to say, hey, look, it's the thing you remember right here. Hey, y'all love that thing right there. With this, they have a lot of references from the game for fans to see in the background. And the thing is, it's in the background if it doesn't play part of the story. Now, what they do later with some stuff is that they actually put it in the story. You know, I'm looking at some of the stuff that they have here. You might be, you know, when you're watching this, you're going to see things from the game like creatures that they got in the game. You know, anywhere from stuff like this, you know, like mutated animals to, flesh-eating cockroaches. The bottle caps as currency, they worked into the story very well. You know, they don't stop the movie, you know, the show to show you the bottle caps and anything. People just talk about it and they use it as a, you know, as a way to bargain with each other. The Pit Boys are in the game, are in the show, and they don't seem, you know, weird or out of place. You know, people eat jerky meat made from other people, and you know, it's the game mechanics are in the show, but it plays well with the story. Health days like rat away whenever you have radiation poisoning or these stim shots,
Stim packs.
the stim packs. The towns and the vaults, as I said, you know, they have one of the towns from the game, from the very first game, plays a big role in the story right here. So I don't know what that means to people who have not played this game before. Like, if you're not familiar with this, there you go. They even got your boy Dog Meat up in here, as you saw. A lot of people are saying, "Wow, you got everything up in here." I don't know if that's Dog Meat. I think that's a dog that's about to eat somebody. But, you know, I don't know if that's Dog Meat.
A random man's dog.
Yeah. But they got a dog in there that's from the game. I would really like to know what this would be like for people who are not familiar with this. But I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say that they do such a good job, and I don't like using this term, but I don't know what else to say right now. World building. You know, I think they do such a good job with that and make this world so much fun, even as disturbing and depressing and violent as it is. I think they make it so much fun that other people can get in here without having to know the game. And like I said, they don't stop things to show the fans. They work into the story. So if you don't know anything about it, it plays enough well into the story where you can get into the story and not have to know anything about this. That's the real magic of any adaptation, whether it be a book or a movie or a game or, you know, a cartoon, anything. You know, make the story first, put all that stuff second. I think they did excellent here.
Well, speaking as someone who's not familiar with the game, because like I said, I played New Vegas, but like maybe one night, and I barely got anywhere on it. So I'm still not familiar. And I'm watching this show, and it's all new to me. Mm-hmm. And at no point did I feel like, no, I won't say that. There was one or two times where I felt like it stopped to go, huh? Here's something from the game, huh? Other than that, I'm just looking at it as a new story that I'm into. And one of my favorite things, because I had different feelings about different episodes, but something I loved in every episode was the world building. And when I say that, I was like, some episodes are up here, and some are just kind of here. Nothing's down there.
Yeah.
But even in an episode that's here, I was like, you still introduce so many interesting concepts in this, and it's all so cohesive. And they wrote this in a way where there is a story behind what you're looking at, and the more the episodes play out, the more it becomes interesting. I don't want to live in this world,
Yeah.
but I love watching this world.
Oh, yeah.